Let me find out from you. Are these prices deterrent? I mean, are they pushing you out of market? You may be in a special place where maybe, like you said, you can afford to absorb some of these and not pass all of them to your customers. But if you look at it generally, are these price inflations? And I'm just looking at what you've said. Fertilizer prices going up from 250, 260 cedis to about 400 cedis. Getting people to work with tractors, which would have cost you about 50, 60 cedis. Now, they would not charge you anything less than 150 and all of that. Are these deterrent? Are they hampering your farming activities?
Well, it is, of course. It's hampering because if you look at this year, I was trying to increase my production from about 200 acres to maybe 300 acres. But when you look at the cost of it, it's a deterrent because I'm like, look, whatever money I'll use to do the 300 right now is the same money that we're using to cultivate the 200 acres. And so I might as well just still do the 200 acres and so that I don't get at a loss. And so it's a little bit of a deterrent. But the brighter side, like I always say, is people need to eat all the time. Somebody has to farm. Somebody has to what do you call it? Provide, the food stuff. And also the number of people we employ. You can't just say, okay, this year you're not going to farm. What about those who help you, the farm hands on the farm? What are you going to tell them? What about those who transport your goods for you? What about even those who are even going to bag your goods for you? And so you can't just say you're stopping because prices are going up. We need to keep on moving forward. It is a deterrent. I mean, if you look at fuel cost alone, I mean, a couple of days ago, I went to the farm and I came back, and I'm now spending 30%. I'm buying 30% more fuel to go to the farm and back. And
you're buying 30% more fuel.
I mean, yes. I mean, look, I used to fill my tank 600, 650, but now it's 900 Ghana cedis. I mean, that's the sad reality. I mean, I nearly took a picture of it yesterday and I posted it, but I was like, this is bad. I mean, now it's 30%, it's gone up 30%. And I'm sure a lot of people will now attest to the fact that, of course, fuel prices have gone up. And so, but still, you can't just leave people hanging. People need to be fed. People need to be employed. Families need to be fed. And so we're going to keep on pushing, and we're just going to hope for the best.
Just before I move on to Bismarck for a few, thoughts there, I just want to find out from you, do you get any subsidized fertilizers? I don't know which belt you are in terms of your category when it comes to farming. I mean, the level, you're farming some 200 acres, you were hoping to expand to 300. So it's not a small scale farm, but do you get any subsidized fertilizers that maybe cushion you?
No, I don't. I don't at all. I mean, the few times I've tried to get subsidized fertilizers, I mean, the reality on the ground is that everything is being politicized. When you go to some places for the subsidized fertilizer, though, you need certain requirements, which of course I don't.
Requirements like what? Like what?
I mean, you have to be a present party person before you can get fertilizer. I mean, that's the reality on the ground, especially in the north, So unless you want to pass it through somebody else, and I mean, it's a long process. So I don't get access to, I don't get access to subsidized fertilizer. And a lot of people are also not getting access to subsidized fertilizer because the requirements are just illegal.